What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel here. Today we will be doing a video that you probably aren't used to on my channel. And it's funny because I say that as if I post on a regular basis, which obviously I do not. But today we're going to go over my top five. Yes, you've heard it. We have de-evolved as a channel. We are now doing top 10, top 5 videos, which actually top 10 videos aren't that bad. I mean, look at Watch Mojo and how much success they received by really buying into that model there. But anyway, we're doing a top 5 donut video, and these are obviously my top 5 donuts. I am not saying these are the unanimous objective top 5 donuts out there. Obviously there's more than 5 different types of donuts, but as someone who doesn't eat donuts that often, I don't feel comfortable to make a top 20 or maybe not even a top 10 video list for that. But with the experience that I do have, I do feel pretty confident and knowledgeable to list at least top 5 donuts and talk about them. So without any stalling, let's jump right into it. So coming in at number 5, we do have our powdered sugar donut, and to a lot of you, this is probably your favorite donut, but I had to list it as my number 5 mainly because when I think of powdered sugar donuts, I think of low quality. And what I mean by that is because when I was a kid, I used to always stop by the gas station and convenience stores, and buy little snacks and stuff, doing what a 14 teenager would do, just load up on energy drinks and just junk food, right? And one of the foods that I would purchase would be these. I'm hesitant to call them even donuts because I think they were like some cheap ripoff, but pretty much it was these small powdered sugared donuts in a bag, and they were delicious. They hit every time, but I always remember getting a tummy ache right after eating those donuts. So although it did give me instant gratification, the afterwards effect, the aftermath was just not good. But I still have to put this donut up there because it is a classic. There's a ton of people who adore this donut, and I just couldn't disrespect it like that. Coming in at number 4, we have our chocolate glazed donut. Yes, yes, I know. We're already I might have already ruined your list here, but I had to put this donut at 4. I mean, what can you say about it? It's classic. It's your typical fried dough circle around with a hole in it, chocolate donut. I mean, look at these images. Like you really can't go wrong with anything chocolate. I mean, honestly, you put chocolate on anything and it's a top 5, dessert, food, snack, whatever you call it. Let's name examples. Chocolate covered banana, chocolate covered strawberry, chocolate covered pretzel, chocolate covered dough, chocolate covered ice cream. Chocolate, you can put on chocolate on everything, and you automatically have to give it respect. So for that reason, I just had to put this donut in my top 4. To be honest with you, it's not the donut that I've consumed the most. But just out of pure respect and principle, I have to keep it on this list. And obviously, I didn't want to put it at number 5 because I think it's better than that. But at the same time, I think there are a lot more donuts out there that are better. But again, I mean, look at these images. Like, you just can't go wrong with chocolate, man. I mean, there's the reason chocolate is the um, number one sweet. I was gonna say candy, but it doesn't feel right to call chocolate a candy. But the number one sweet in the world. I mean, you might as well just call it second to water. I mean, you look at that creamy chocolate glaze, dude. That's anti-water, but in the best way possible. So yeah, let me get that chocolate covered glazed donut at number 4. Mm-mm-mm. All right, guys, we're getting into the exotic donuts here, and this is really where the list is gonna heat up. I have a lot to say about these top 3 donuts of mine. A lot to say, a lot to say. But number 3, we have our Bavarian cream donut. I still don't know how to say that word, but I don't care. I don't need to know how to say it. All I need to know is how to eat the donut. I first had this donut I think it was 2015. It was at a hotel, I think. Had no idea what it was. I tried it just because screw it, and it was so delicious. this type of donut is so good for coffee or any kind of hot beverage. I mean, if you're not familiar, these donuts are super fluffy, uh, extra large dough rolled in vanilla. I mean, you got sugar on the outside and the inside, and it's also filled. Check this out. It's also filled with a light vanilla Bavarian cream. That's where it gets its name from. It's not called a Bavarian donut because of the dough itself, but because of the cream that is inside of it. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the cream isn't just inside of it too, but it's kind of made like a sandwich type donut there, where you have your cream sticking out on the outside, but it's not 100% caved in like most cream donuts. It's a French dessert. It's egg based. I mean, I'm hesitant. I almost said it was healthy, but it's absolutely not. This is a very good donut, very low key. I would think that in most people's top tens, this wouldn't even make the list. But at least for me, I gotta respect the French, man. They do a lot of good things over there. So I had to put this at number three. Just super respectful, upstanding donut there. That's my number three donut. And at number two, here we go. At number two, and honestly, two and one might as well be tied. But at number two, we have the Boston cream donut. The Boston cream donut, guys. If you'd never had this donut, you need to. This is honestly my favorite donut. And you're probably wondering, if it's your favorite, why is it at two? I'll get into that later. But this donut, it's round, solid, yeast risen donut with chocolate frosting. Beautiful chocolate, right? That's where the goodness starts. Not only is it your typical fried dough, but you have your chocolate frosting outside, and then wait, check this out. You have your custard filling. That custard filling is no joke, people. That custard would make you feel like you're on top of the world, like nothing can stop you. It's almost like a drug. It's almost like cocaine, in a way. And I'm telling you, that custard feeling just hits different. Like, especially when it's 2 in the morning and you gotta go work and you just got no energy. This Boston cream donut does wonders for your mental health. Obviously, you can't eat it every day or you're probably going to die of diabetes. But listen to me, trust me out of experience, this Boston cream donut will take you out of those dark places you're currently in. If you're going through depression, if you're going through something that's um, deeply troubling, and you're struggling, just eat a Boston cream donut already. Eat a Boston cream donut, see what it does for you. I used to clean the floors of Target back in my second year of college. It was like a summer job, right? And the shift was from 2 in the morning till 8 in the morning. So pretty terrible for your mental health, right? But anyway, not most day, because I worked there 5 days a week, and I think 4 out of 5 days I would stop by Quick Trip, my gas station, and buy one, a Starbucks coffee, and two, a delicious fresh out the oven Boston cream donut. And I'm telling you, that's the only reason I made it through that summer. This is my favorite donut. It's the cream. It's honestly, I have to say it, and you've noticed this. It's the cream that gives it away. It's the cream that makes this my favorite donut. So if you haven't tried it, go try it. It's gonna change your life. But I do have Boston cream donut as my number two donut there. And then last but not least, we do have our number one donut coming in is the glazed donut. Pretty basic. I mean, what can you say about this? It's the number one donut in America. I mean, it's Krispy Kreme made it popular. It's on The Simpsons. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It's your classic go-to donut. And I think the reason why it's number one is because it's the donut that's liked by most people. Like, most people, they think of when the first thing they think of donuts are just your typical traditional glazed donuts, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, if you're good at one thing, stick to it, and that's fine. You don't have to have chocolate included or fruit or anything. It's perfectly okay to have a simple recipe but be really good at it. And it's strange because with glazed donuts, like I said, there's not really much to go with it. It's just the glaze and the fried dough, and that's it. But that's what most people like. Most people like the simple things, and I just have to put it at number one out of respect. It's obviously not my favorite donut to eat, but I just can't deny the trends here and deny what most people enjoy. And I'm sure if you were to see other people's top fives or top tens, they'd have glazed donut in the top three, no doubt about it. Yeah, guys. So those are my top five donuts there. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your top five, top 10? Post them in the comments. But yeah, I appreciate you all, and we'll see you next time.